doesn't get too much better than that.
Par for the course, as it were. Thomas and I have been improvising for collectively over 25 years. I don't know about you, Shannon.
Add another 10 in there for me.
Sure.
We're all really good at this.
We're veterans.
And Shrek, I'd like to say we all know it decently.
I'm a fanatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet here we are.
Here we are.
And that is life, isn't it, folks?
Welcome to Oops All Segments, the very best podcast hitting your eardrums at this very moment. I'm Kevin.
I'm Thomas, and today we are here with special guest, the very funny and talented Shannon Bacchus. Welcome, Shannon.
Hi, guys.
What's up, Shannon? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm sitting in my kitchen. I set up all my recording audio equipment for the first time since I've lived in this apartment, so that was fun.
Okay, there you go. Getting it rocking,
Shannon's
getting it rocking.
got an LA kind of energy now.
I'm less depressed.
Are you recently new to LA?
I moved here at the end of January, yeah. And as it turns out, that sunshine really makes a difference. Go figure.
Vitamin D, it matters. It matters.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. I am still depressed. Just not as much as
we wouldn't have asked you to come on the show otherwise.
Like a miracle cure. It just helps a little, but
we don't have people on the show who have stable mental health. That's sort of a thing for us. We need you to have at least some sort of blemish
Segments
on the
is
record.
Code for mentally unwell.
Yes.
Oops, all broken people.
Oops, all diagnoses.
Oops, all symptoms, I think would have been the joke to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there it is.
I will say, when daylight savings ends and you live in Chicago, you live in Winnipeg, even if you hate LA with all of your being like I do, you start to wonder, should I be there for a little bit now?
When you moved, didn't you move to LA like right before daylight savings when you first moved, Thomas?
I don't know, but I moved like in November, December, so it was definitely when like the hellish winter was about to come, and I was like, I'm gonna just fuck off for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get exploited at an unpaid internship for a couple months and then cry in an Uber ride on my way back to my apartment with my abusive roommate.
Good.
So.
I had one of those too. Wow, that was beautiful.
I was going to say, that sounds like the way of the City of Angels. That's like the way that you have to,
When my former roommate situation exploded in my face, everyone's just like, well, you made it through your first one. And I was like, I feel initiated now.
They just clap slowly for you.
It takes a couple roommates to really fall in love with the city. I will say, I randomly remember this. There's just certain things that will happen in LA that are very strange. And one that I haven't brought up much, but I remember actually former guest of the show, Adam, was with me. We saw a stand-up show, and at the stand-up show, Wanda Sykes sort of did a surprise spot, and she's like very funny, very talented. But at the beginning of her set, she revealed to us, and we learned for the first time, I think, that Stephen Hawking had died. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, Wanda Sykes told me that Stephen Hawking was dead and then did like 10 minutes on her relationships and stuff. It was
what kind of information intel is Wanda Sykes getting that she's the one who brings that breaking news?
She's actually Stephen Hawking's first. She's like the first contact.
Found
out Stephen Hawking died. Someone was like, "Someone get Wanda on the phone now."
According to Stephen Hawking, there is a universe where every comedian tells me that he has died. Like, this was just one of many possible universes. There's one where Bill Burr tells me. There's one where.
Now, did Wanda Sykes tell you personally to your face, or was she?
Yeah, she got. She walked off the stage. You need to hear this.
As she was coming up, she nudged Adam and I and was like, "Just so you know, pour one out for a real one."
She thought you guys would be the ones to talk to about Stephen Hawking dying, right? Yeah.
She just passed me a list of people who were on Epstein's flight logs and crossed off his name.
Oh my God.
Wanda had the logs a long time ago, man. Wanda knew. My hair is doing some stupid shit today.
That's great, man.
I'm going to count that as my check-in, although I also want to say I'm in my bedroom.
Yeah, this is new.
I'm a little eepy today. I'm feeling a little eepy.
What does eepy mean?
I've used this about 5 times and no one knows this term. But on Instagram, I think young people say eepy instead of sleepy.
And
letters and sleepy, I guess. This is the most old manish I've ever felt, but like,
Thomas,
what the hell?
We're 30. Come on.
Yeah. You've aged out of this joke, sir.
I would rather die chuggy than live long enough to see myself become the basic.
You want to be chuggy?
I don't know. Shannon, how are you?
I'm well. Life in LA is cool. Everything is new still. And so I feel like I'm a lot more present in everyday life. What has been going on this week? I'm leaving my job soon, which is great.
That's pretty big.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not because like a better opportunity came up or anything.
It's much worse.
Yeah. When I moved to LA, I got, the main things like find an apartment, find a job. And someone offered me a job right away who's a company I've worked for before. And I was like, great, that takes care of that. I don't have to look for another job. I work at a bar. And but then when I found an apartment, it was way further away from the bar. And so I've been commuting very far for the last 9 months. And so
it's a bar too far.
Yeah. So I live in West Hollywood. The bar's in Burbank. Woof.
Oh, wow.
And so, yes, total, all the geography references.
Thomas does. So I said sure for him.
I don't really. Honestly, my experience in LA was everything is a 45-minute drive, no matter how close you are.
Well, that's so true. But like, also, I do live in West Hollywood, and if I want to, work in a bar a few nights a week, there's 100 bars I can walk to.
Sure.
I don't have to drive to
I guess you
Burbank
don't have to go to the bar.
Yeah.
The only bar that'll hire you is 45 minutes away.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not, hopefully that's not true. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
But the holiday season is coming up, and so I'm taking this opportunity to phase out. My last day is in a week. And after the holidays, I'll get another job another one. So I've just been like fucking around at work, and because I'm like, I got 1 week left. Who cares? So it's been pretty good.
So if you see somebody for the next, I guess this is going to come out after, but if you live in Burbank and you saw somebody fucking around in a bar, it was probably Shannon.
That was old Shanster. She stopped giving a fuck. So watch out, Burbank.
Yeah, not that. I guess I imagine there's a lot of bartenders out there that don't give a fuck. I don't think that. I don't know that that's a small community. But cool. I need to tell you guys about something. I went to a haunted house recently-ish. We're recording this just a week over Halloween, and about 10 days ago, I went.
You also went to one with Kim and I in Chicago, like earlier this season.
Yes. I went to one in Chicago, and then the one I went to was Heebie Jeebies here in Winnipeg, which it's way huger than I thought it was going to be. It's massive. Have you ever been, Thomas?
I don't know, but I remember going to one that was pretty immersive in somewhere near Winnipeg.
Because I wouldn't describe this as like so you walk in and it's like they have like you park up and through the world's worst parking lot, which is its own horrifying experience. And then when you're going in, it's like this like a ton of shipping containers. Like they've built like a huge sort of shipping container city. And
oh my God.
You go in and there's like lights and fog in the air and stuff, and you go in and there's like food trucks and a couple of like essentially the haunted houses that they have. I think there's 5, and you can go through each one. They're all built in like connected shipping containers and like pieces of outdoor stuff, and so they're all sort of like mini versions of what we did in Chicago at 30th floor. So it was a lot of fun. It was cool. It was different. It was like a unique experience. I sort of kind of would like to try and develop like an immersive haunted experience here in Winnipeg at some point. So this was sort of like doing a little bit of market research. But one of the things that they have is like these displays to shoot photos with people, with monsters. There's you can go do there's like an electric chair that you can sit in and get a photo with, and it like lights up, and there's like stuff like that. And one of them is just a really grotesque large person on a bed, and they have huge signs over top of each of these, and it was just called Farting Fatty was what it was called, which is the worst thing ever, right?
Oh my god!
Like, who? What? Why?
All so many too realistic.
Yeah, like what is that? Right? Like it was just
Stick with the fantasy horrors, not the realism horror.
Not like just like a sad situation. Yeah. Oh god. So anyway,
Did you take a picture with the farting fatty?
Well, yeah, I've got it. I need more space on my phone actually because it's all full now.
Full of farts.
Yeah, it turns out Apple has a certain limit on the iCloud that you can have.
Fart pictures
on a previous episode, we read the James Joyce farting stuff, right?
What?
Do you know about James Joyce's like horny fart fetish?
No.
Is this like cake farts, Thomas?
It is a lot like cake farts, but it is real and a historical fact, and I will pull it up, but
no.
It's not a video. It's just quotes.
It's just a video of James Joyce.
Like, don't make me watch cake farts again, Tom.
Anyone who's guested on the show has somehow been shown cake farts by me.
That should be like an attachment in our email to our guests when we send them like the confirmation.
Just a link, reading. Like click this link to join, and it's cake farts.
Yeah, it would be sort of a good tonal vetting process.
I do before I transition into the OG fatting farty James Joyce. I wanted to fatting farty. What the hell is it? I can't even say it. I'm trying to use my whole brain. Okay, farting fatty. I'm doing like 100 things at once.
Podcast, but
I'm so sorry,
this
Shannon.
This was not it.
I'm so I don't know you at all, but
this is life is a thrill every single day.
My side comment is to you, Shannon, that there's a haunt in LA. I know it's probably too late, but it's called Reign of Terror, and I heard that it's very worth going to, and they do 10 haunted houses in a row, so kind of like what Kevin was describing, but it's even more of like an epic marathon haunt, if that appeals to you.
I've got something even better for you guys.
Oh, shit.
I've never been to Reign of Terror. However, in Long Beach, they have Shacktoberfest.
Ooh.
Wait.
Yes. Like Shaquille O'Neal
I was gonna say
loves Halloween, and every October he puts on a haunted festival at the Queen Mary in Long Beach, and it's haunted mazes and food trucks and stages and haunted characters walking around. Shaq loves Halloween.
What the fuck?
And me and my friends went this year, and it was the fucking best. Like,
Was it awesome? Yeah.
I don't do haunted houses and stuff.
Okay.
These were like very palatable. And also the Queen Mary is notoriously haunted. And so one of the mazes goes onto the Queen Mary ship. It was a fucking blast, you guys.
That sounds sick.
Cool.
Shacktoberfest.
All right. Terrible name, really, because it makes you think that it's going to be like the German drinking thing mixed with Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
And
it was it was just a lot of like haunted basketball
enough
drinks.
Talk. December 8th, 1909. My sweet little whorish Nora. You had an arse full of farts that night, darling, and I fucked them out of you. Big fat bellows, long windy ones, quick little merry cracks, and a lot of tiny little naughty farties ending in a long gush from your hole. It is wonderful to fuck a farting woman when every fuck drives one out of her. I think I would know Nora's fart anywhere. I think I could pick hers out of a room full of farting women. It is a rather girlish noise, not like the wet, windy fart which I imagine fat wives have. The original farting fatty. That's enough. But this is author James Joyce wrote these letters to Nora in 1909. He had a legitimate fart fetish. When you think about it, it is kind of sweet. It's kind of sweet.
I mean, Nora's shit is out there for everybody now. Though,
yeah.
right? Like that's
do you think he used a fake name for her, or do you think that's her Her
it's hard
Christian
to say.
name.
I didn't look into it, but look, I mean,
Nora does work well. I have to like just phonetically.
Horish might be a title. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's her Christian name. But
have you guys seen the videos that are like going viral on like Reels or whatever, where they do guess my fart?
No.
You like you get your phone and you like walk into a room and you like record your friend or your partner or whatever, and you go, "Hey, Thomas, guess my fart," and then you would make a fart noise, and then I would fart, and we'd see if they match.
Oh, so I try to fart like I think you will fart? Like I'm sort of
so
squeezing in a certain way. If you said to
me, Shannon, guess my fart, I'd go, and then you would fart, and then hopefully they would sound the same.
So you think that my fart sounds...
You have to have a fart on, like, loaded.
I got one on deck, but your guess for my fart is the noise that an iPhone makes when you plug it in, so... I think it is time for a warm-up segment. This has been one of the best check-ins ever on the show.
Thomas,
I can't believe I haven't revealed the James Joyce letters before.
There's a new warm-up segment.
That's right.
We need to check in on something. We need to check in on something that I just want to bring a reminder up for everybody here.
So this segment is called Theft Update.
Oops, all segments. That's good. That's a really good name for a show. We should low-key steal that.
How interesting. And once
That's a bit of a head-scratcher, ain't it? Ain't it? Since Jake and Amir, or Take
and a Smear.
A Smear, we like to call them, have their own show called Segments now. Their own show called Segments. I just wanted to update you, Thomas, because I handle a lot of the social media page stuff for us.
Yeah.
And Amir had reached out to me after there was a bit of a fuss kicked up over the fact
by
that
us.
They might have...
Yeah, I was like, who's fussing?
We fussed a lot. We got all of our pathetic little friends to comment on the Instagram, on the Reddit, on the Twitter.
We had more comments and more likes on that than views on our videos, okay? And that's no joke.
Clout chasers and ambulance fuckers.
Yeah.
When opportunity knocks.
Around. Yeah, we are fussing.
Fuss around and find out. That's
fuss around and find out. So they jacked our show. We're more jacked than Jill. They took it. And I sent Amir sent us a message, and he apologized, claiming that their abhorrent actions were parallel thinking. That they had forgotten entirely that they said they were going to steal my show, Thomas's show, our show. But they did say, I said, yes, Shannon's show. I said to them, it's all good, man. We're huge fans, so it's fine. We would love it if you just threw us a little bit of support and plugs. And if you're listening right now, because that's where you got here, thanks for converting. If you see Jake and Amir out there, if you see Jake and Amir out there on site,
it's
on
an
site.
Either or, folks.
Fuss.
Yeah.
If you see him on site, fuss.
Fuss
on
fuss
site.
And find out with them. But then somebody said to me, well, wouldn't it be more helpful for you if you were on their show or they were on your show?
It's the least they could do, really.
So when I sent Amir the message saying you could plug us, that'd be nice, he gave me a little heart, right? Gave me a little heart to it, said thank you, thanks for understanding. And then I sent another message and I said, you know what? It would be great if you or Jake would have the time to swing by and guest on our show. That'd be awesome. And then I said a day or two later, you know what, actually? You could just bring us onto your show for a segment.
Oh.
With eyes looking to the left. You know that emoji? The fucker left me on red!
Yeah.
Seen, as they call it in Instagram.
If I were a thief, I would leave you on red too, because I'm a thief.
Yeah. So
did we overplay our hand? Yes.
Maybe.
Did we lose the goodwill of our heroes? Yes.
I think we might have.
But you know
Can
what?
this only hurt us in the long run?
This has happened to you as well.
Not the
Jake and
thing,
Amir, Taking a
but-
Smear stole your idea as well.
Yes, they did.
You had an idea
My
for
podcast
an
with my
office
dad.
comedy web series where you sit across from your
25 years
arch
ago.
nemesis.
But your podcast with your dad,
No, the person who was your hero and then turned into your arch nemesis
Oh,
because
sure, yeah.
Taylor Tomlinson blocked me on Instagram, and I don't know
Whoa.
why. I know.
That's fucked up.
I know,
Whoa.
and I'm like,
Were you messaging her and stuff?
Yeah, I was. Not like
Yeah,
intensely.
like
all the
aggressive messages.
I don't know why she blocked me. I was messaging her constantly.
We were just best friends who'd never met in real life. No, she was, I think, I would like heart her stories or whatever, and she was doing like an Ask Me Anything, and I must have asked her something because I was like following her podcast that she used to do with 2 other female comedians, and I would follow their Instagrams, like all 3 of the girls and the podcast Instagram, and I noticed that like Taylor was no longer tagged in the podcast photos. I'm like, she must have deleted her Instagram. That's so weird. And then I went to one of my other Instagram accounts for like comedy or personal use, and she was accessible there, but not on my main Instagram account. I'm like, oh my God, she blocked me. And I don't know what I said to her to make her block me because I am a fan. I wouldn't have said something rude or harassing. I'm like,
you're not like a weird freak, despite like popular belief. You're kind of just a normal, nice person.
Mostly, especially to someone who I admire.
Yeah.
So yeah, your heroes sometimes turn into your nemesis.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Taylor Tomlinson is being pegged for the Daily Show, right? They're like
they just
supposed to take,
announced it.
or no, the late shows.
It's called After Midnight.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Which is a time Shannon likes to stay up until. How convenient
Oh!
for Stealer Thiefman sons to steal Shannon's idea of
I'm
being up
always
until
up
after midnight.
Taking a smear, Stealer. What did you say?
Thiefman son.
Thief Man's son.
Thief Manson?
Thief
Yeah.
Manson. Yeah.
Look,
We've all
when
been
you're
jacked.
when you're a low B like us, you have no following, you have no prospect. You're certainly not as funny or charismatic as the Famos.
No.
You gotta.
I would disagree. You guys are very funny and charismatic.
Oh, thank you. But you have to beg for attention.
Arguably steal it.
Pathetically cringe, comment, grovel, and
Somebody
ask.
sent me a DM being like, "This is high key sad." When we were campaigning, and I said, "You should see our fucking diaries because you know how shitty my life is. You think I have anything to lose?"
Do you know it literally cannot get worse? What do you think that we're gonna? Oh, I have less than 0 supporters now. No.
Yeah. Oh, great. My life is awesome. Oh, cool. I'm so happy all the time.
Hey,
Kevin.
it's just like living in LA, you know? The sun is always shining.
What happened?
This is a beautiful day.
You're surrounded by electronic equipment.
Yeah.
That's definitely not a good idea.
It sounds like expensive equipment, too.
Yeah,
like
it's-
high
Well, now it
quality.
sounds like not very expensive because it's glitching like.
We're going to do an ad break and then I'm going to go to get a towel. How's that
Okay.
sound? Yeah, okay.
Why don't we do a
I like
segment
that
first?
you
Okay, I'm going to
Self-impressed
spin the wheel.
though.
You guys do that. I'm going to go get a towel.
Okay. We can, let's do an ad break. We'll see you in a
no,
minute.
wait. Ah, fuck.
Okay, we're not going to do an ad break. Shannon, the first segment is Old Faves. Participants must discuss their favorite bands from their youth.
Oh, lovely. Am I the only participant, or do you guys
Well,
discuss
I'll
this as
participate, and eventually Kevin will come back and participate.
okay.
But as
I'll
our
start.
guest, were you a fan of a favorite band when you were younger?
well? Yes. So my first ever piece of music I owned was a cassette tape, which it didn't need to be. It was like 2002 or 1 or
Yeah.
something. Like there were
You were
plenty
like-
of CDs and like maybe even MP3s, but I went to Walmart with the neighbors and I bought an NSYNC cassette tape. Oh, wait, but also before that, when I was even younger, I had a Britney Spears CD and I would lay on my floor at like 5 years old, very emotionally existential, and like stare at the ceiling with headphones on and sing Britney Spears' album over and over and over again. And then also later in life, like back to like 2002 time, I had a Shania Twain album and I would fall asleep listening to it. I would put my boombox on my bed next to my pillow and turn the volume down as low as it could go and fall asleep to Shania Twain.
Oh, that is
And
so
then-
sweet.
Was
Was
just
there
here
a
doing a
favorite
concert
song,
last
like a
night.
song that meant the world to you at that age that you listened and you were like, this is my shit?
The Britney Spears one was Lucky.
Oh, wow.
Isn't she lucky? But why does she cry? And like 5-year-old Shannon was like, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm lucky and I cry.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shania Twain, I'm gonna get you good.
Oh, yeah.
And then my first concert was the Jonas Brothers when I was in 8th grade. My mom took me and my
okay.
friends.
Jonas. We talk about concerts a lot on this show. Did you get the concerto
I
one,
didn't.
Thomas?
I actually got favorite bands when you were younger, like favorite
Oh.
bands from your youth.
Okay. Yeah.
I was
Jonas.
into pop music. My
Yeah.
parents were not like, and still aren't music people. Like it was a silent house, you know. There wasn't like music playing.
Nothing. Did they
Like no one talked to each other. No one listened to music.
What was the white noise in your house? Was it TV?
It was just my mom yelling at us to clean our room.
on a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, TV. We're a TV family for sure.
TV family. All right.
But yeah, my parents don't have like curated music tastes like some other people's parents do. Like some of my friends have really good taste in like rock music or like old punk music because their parents listened to it, and I'm like, we didn't do any of that, you know. So my music taste is very mainstream, and then I also have a wider taste of decades in music because I grew up as a dancer as well. And so when I was like 8 years old, I spent like 15 hours a week in a dance studio with teachers who were in their 30s and 40s, and they were choreographing dances to their favorite music. And so like my taste in music is very wide, but I feel like not very deep.
You're a jack of all trades, but
yeah.
an expert at none. You know every genre a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't. I'll go next because I feel
Yeah,
you'll
T.
have more of a real answer than me, Kevin. I wasn't really into music that much when I was younger. Like I listened to comedy music. I would like LimeWire Weird Al songs
Yeah.
and the Arrogant Worms, and obviously, like you can tell, like just
Yeah.
meeting me, you're like, yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't listen to stuff with a soul. But then when I got a bit older, I started getting into the Weaker Thans, which is a great sort of indie Winnipeg band. And I
Shout out to the
still
Weaker
like
Thans.
them. I feel like a lot of the bands I started to get into in my youth, I just continued to enjoy.
Right.
I haven't updated my music taste recently, so I have kind of all the songs I downloaded or stole at that time are still basically on my phone. But the first concert I ever saw was the Weaker Thans, and I loved their kind of like sad, poetic lyrics about disconnection and feeling awkward and loneliness and hating Winnipeg is one of their famous songs. So
Yes.
that was me. And yeah.
Do you still listen
Yeah.
to them? Are they still good?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
they're
they're
great.
great.
I mean, they aren't really
I
a
don't-
band anymore that's
I don't
releasing
think they
music.
still make music. Yeah.
The lead singer does stuff on his own now, which is fine, but I liked them back when they all worked together.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is bands that we liked when we were young.
Yeah.
Or musical artists that we liked when we were young. I don't know. My music, I had like my family was very musically, all big fans of music. My mom loved all kinds of pop and rock music. And my dad had a huge appreciation for like soca music and calypso music, which is like Trinidadian cultural music. It's like, it's a bit like, sort of like if you imagine like a much more danceable reggae. It's somewhere between like reggae and dance hall. It's interesting, but I think like early
I
on
remember
in
that
my,
one sweet soca music song by like that Sugar Daddy or something.
so I genuinely have no fucking idea what you're talking about, if I'm being completely honest.
I think it was like it was just I don't
Steven
know.
Seagal has a
Googling
Soca
it.
song.
There were some like soca references in popular music, and that's the one I really remember. But anyway,
yeah, soca was born in Trinidad apparently. But my brothers were always big into like lots of pop music and soca and dancehall, but they liked hip hop a lot, and so like I remember like them making like mixtapes and mix CDs that I would like have. And I remember my mom like loving Michael Jackson, but my like when I think about bands when I'm younger, I'm thinking like high school or like early middle school. I think it must have been middle school. I fucking loved My Chemical Romance. My Chemical Romance was like so big for me and my mom was a huge fan. I think I might have talked about this on the show already. Have I talked about going to the shows with the MCR shows and like crowd surfing and then going to another one with my mom that was like way less intense and way less good because the singer was like
you talked about crowd surfing at the Hobson show, but not at this one.
So the first time I ever went crowd surfing, I was at a concert. It was like some weird. It was called like Taste of Chaos or something, and it was like a bunch where they bring a bunch of bands in. And I was like an emo kid. I would wear like the leather wristbands, and I'd have my hair spiked into like a faux hawk. I can't do it right now; it's not working. But and I would wear the band tees and a belt. I used to wear a studded belt, but I would do the buckle up on like my hip. Because that was just different and unusual. And I went to an MCR show and I crowd surfed. It's also the first time I ever saw a non-heterosexual kiss. And so
gay love.
Gay love. And
love
that was
wins
like,
at the MCR show. Kevin, who was kissing?
I had two people trying to get backstage to get into the VIP section. So who's to say it was actually gay love?
It may have been a heterosexual.
Now that I say that out loud, it probably wasn't gay love.
Are they trying to leverage gay love for VIP passes?
Yeah, I think they were, and I think it worked. So, but it all comes around. I recently performed improv with Ken Hall, who's a great improviser and performer, and he's also on.
And he performed the second gay kiss that you witnessed.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's in the Umbrella Academy, which is a show that's written by the lead singer and created by the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, Gerard Way. So
that I did not know. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, fun fact,
Nice.
Fun fact. So that's my little story about. So you were right, Thomas. It is an actual story. Better than whatever the fuck you said.
It was better. We should take a break. Maybe we already did, but let's do the fish
Let's
break.
do a real one. Yeah,
the real break, and then we'll come back with Shannon's segment in just a sec.
Woohoo! The floor is so wet here.
Do you smell that? It's Bullshit Alert, the podcast where we lie, cheat, steal, and sometimes, yes, sometimes, it's the truth. Think you can sniff it out? Join Stephen Carter, Danny Marshall, and Lily Moss each week where we invite new guests, new stories, and of course, new bullshit. Find Bullshit Alert on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever else you listen to podcasts.
And we have returned. Shannon, do you have a segment for us?
I do. I wrote it down.
Does it have a title?
It does. I also wrote that down. What was that? Was that you? Okay.
That's like the segment title bleep.
Okay, segment title. Guess the noise.
Ooh,
fun.
Not dissimilar from Guess My Fart, perhaps.
There's
Holy
a
shit.
theme. I like that this is coming full circle.
Yeah.
So this is a timed segment. Do either of you have like your phone you can take notes on, or a piece of paper and a writing utensil?
I can take notes on my computer. I got it.
Do we both need to be able to take notes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can also just take notes into my notepad app on my computer.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you to write down a couple things, and you're gonna keep them secret.
Okay.
Ooh, fun. Okay,
And ideally, hopefully, you will both be picking different things.
Yeah.
Okay. The first thing is write down an animal.
Just so you know, Kevin,
Oh.
I'm gonna pick Halloween, so that's so you don't pick it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna pick Shaquille O'Neal, so we're good.
Okay.
Great.
Write
Go
down
ahead,
an animal that is not a household animal.
An animal that is not a household animal. Okay.
Okay. Next is a machine.
A machine? Does it get household machine or not machine? Just any machine?
A machine.
A machine. Okay.
Next is a food.
Goddamn, what's a food? I can't think of one. The fuck is a food?
Are you kidding me?
What did you eat
Tom,
today,
give me
Thomas?
yeah.
Just let me focus for a second, please.
What a food is?
What's a food?
Oh my god.
What did you eat this morning?
Don't go so fast, because when you ask, then like I have to start thinking of food again.
Again, from the beginning.
I have to start, like, my brain. It's like
Doesn't make any
unplugging
sense.
the Wi-Fi. Like, it has to reset. Okay.
It doesn't.
Because first I need to go through all the stuff that isn't a food. Like, my first thought was blender. And
Blender?
that's
That's
not
a machine.
food.
That's a
I
machine.
know.
That
Well-
could have been good for the one before.
So don't pick blender, because that was my machine.
Don't tell me what you did.
It's not a big deal. And then
Did you
for the
just tell us
food-
your machine?
No.
Okay.
I can change it. It's not too late.
So pick a machine.
So
pick
for
a-
the food, just give me a second. What
This definitely is not the long. She said it was a timed segment. I'm
would
sure
you
the
say
next
that?
part-
Would you say that like Triumph is a food?
No.
What?
What did you
Isn't
eat
that-
today, Thomas? I'm changing the parameters.
Triumph?
Not a food. What did you eat today?
Triumph is not
Okay,
a
well,
food.
my thing is not a
If
thing
I
ate today.
tell
Is that
you what
okay?
I ate, you're gonna know what.
Don't
my
tell me.
thought
Write
is.
it down, Thomas.
Okay. All right.
Okay, next.
Ate my words. is what I ate.
Musical instrument.
Musical instrument. All right.
And then I'll do one more. Something you use
Okay.
in the bathroom. Okay. So the two of you have your list. Don't change it. Thomas, I'm looking at you. Mr. Sneaky
it's
Pants.
all good. I just got to fill in a couple more of these answers, and then we
You
can
weren't
start.
ready?
Thomas,
one
you
is it
need
that you
to
still have to
finish the
fill in?
list before we go on to
Which
the
one is it
segment.
that you still have to fill in?
Yeah. Just yeah, I'm ready.
I don't believe you.
I don't think you are ready because it doesn't.
Not going
you
to be a
said that and you
problem.
kinda-
Let's just see what happens.
See,
Oh my
And if you guys want
God.
to list a couple foods while you're at it, wouldn't hurt me none.
it's foods, right?
Go look
'Cause
in
you
your
gotta-
kitchen cupboard
It
right
would
now.
Arguably,
Cost
arguably
me a
the
thing.
easiest section she asked us. Arguably the easiest question, right?
Food.
I mean, food is something that you have to have
An
encountered a certain
Italian
amount of times
restaurant.
in order to exist.
Okay, yeah.
This is not how I expected this to go.
Opera, I guess.
Okay, so what's gonna happen
I'm ready.
now is the two of you have your list. What's gonna happen is you are going to try and get me to guess the items on your list by only making a noise of those things. And however, I'm going to be timing you. If anyone here is a fan of Taskmaster, this is just a game. they did
Very
on
good. I love it.
Taskmaster.
I love it. No game is original, so don't feel bad about that.
Yeah, I love Taskmaster. So I'm going to be timing you.
How long do we get?
No, it's just the fastest wins.
So it could take forever.
Yes, it could.
Okay,
right.
So we are gonna start with you, Kevin, with your animal. Okay. Oh, and no hand gestures. So keep your hands down. Okay. Ready? Go. Frog. Duck. Oh my God. Toad.
Can I guess, Shannon?
No, give me a minute.
Okay.
A nematode.
What happens if you get farther away from the idea? How do I bring you back?
Give me some verbal hints.
Yeah, you can make the noise of the animal like disappointed or excited if she's getting close.
Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I can only keep saying merp.
Merp.
I don't know if
All right. Well, I'm gonna just give you
0 points
I'm
for
just-
Kevin for that
I'm just
shitty ass
gonna
goose.
give it
Was it
a
goose?
minute.
that's close, Thomas. It's close.
Okay,
Should I
well-
tell
I
you what
said
it was?
duck.
It
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
penguin. It was a penguin.
Oh,
That's tough. That's tough.
hard.
Okay. So
I don't know if I was
minute-
doing a good
if
penguin. I
don't
have
get
no
it-
idea.
If I don't get it within a minute, then
This is
that's
good.
the
Yeah.
max. Okay.
Otherwise,
Thomas,
Jake and Amir will steal 30,000 minutes of silence from us next.
Yeah. Okay. Thomas, do your animal. Ready, set, go.
Okay.
A horse.
A
A buffalo. Elephant. Rhino. Rhinoceros.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
12
wow.
seconds.
Fun fact, when I used to have a faux hawk in high school, a teacher nicknamed me Rhino, and it stuck.
That's not bad. Okay, Kevin, we're going to you for your machine. Ready, set, go. A shaver? Like a trimmer? A lawnmower? A printer? A fax machine? A scanner? Photocopier? A shredder.
Yes, it's a
Okay,
shredder.
okay.
It's a shredder.
34
Emphasis
seconds.
on shredder, the like was so funny.
This is great audio.
You should have made the sound of the Ninja Turtles getting their asses
Oh
kicked.
yeah. I don't know what he sounds.
Cowabunga! Oh no!
Okay, Thomas, you ready for your machine?
Okay, yep.
Ready, set, go. A drone. A microwave? A computer. A helicopter. A spaceship. A toothbrush, an electric toothbrush.
What is this? Like a fucking Aldous Huxley, like sci-fi.
Laser beam. Okay, we're getting more technical here. Laser microwave. Okay, no.
I give up.
Yeah.
It was an MRI machine.
Oh my god.
You should have made the sound of Tony Soprano hesitantly getting in it.
So I'm being like, it's really small. In
Just
here.
do the like nose breathing thing that he does. Like,
How long should the segment be? Should I just skip to a good one?
well, let's definitely skip food because I didn't come up with one.
I also have been panicking trying to think of a way to
How do you make the
auditorily
sound of a
simulate
food?
make the sound of fucking garbanzo beans. So I don't know that's
I think
gonna
the
go
musical
so
instrument
well.
will be a quick one, and then we can
Yeah.
end with the bathroom product.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think that's
okay.
right.
All right.
Yeah. Thomas still doesn't know what a food is, so yeah.
All right. Thomas, we'll start with you for musical instrument.
Okay, great.
Ready,
I'm gonna
set.
actually change it last second because
Whoa.
we're never gonna get it.
Cheater. Okay, ready, set, go. A flute.
Yep.
You're never gonna get it, so I'm gonna change it to something you get in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Would you have got piccolo? Do you think?
I could have gotten there.
Okay. Well.
You would have made it the sound of a green.
I'm going to give
Dragon
you
Ball
a
character.
10-second penalty because you changed it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah. Give him
Kevin.
a 10-second penny.
Oh, hold on. For your musical instrument. Ready, set, go. A timpani. A xylophone. A guitar. A ukulele.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah,
Nice.
15
Yeah.
seconds. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Something you use in the
Like a-
bathroom.
Okay,
Okay.
Kevin, you go first. This is a great segment, by the way, Shannon. I know you stole it, but I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Kevin starting. Ready,
Yeah.
set, go. Toilet paper. Oh, a loofah.
Yeah. Great. Ooh.
I thought you were
really?
jacking off. I was so convinced you were jacking off.
Ooh. You think that's how I jack off? I say ooh after.
I really felt. I was like, how could he not? Okay. I'm glad
I
it was
used
a
the
loofah.
loofah to fucking jack off, okay? You got me.
I need
Big
to
surprise.
exfoliate.
Yeah.
All right,
My
ready,
dick
Thomas?
has a black head.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, go ahead,
Okay.
T.
Okay, ready,
Here's
set,
mine, and
go.
just keep in mind it's not jacking off. Okay.
Okay, ready, set, go. Lotion. Moisturizing. Toothpaste.
Yes, moisturizer. You got it.
Okay, nice. All right, let me
horrid.
add
Let's
up
do the food.
times.
Wait,
You
let's
wanna,
do the
I just
food.
said that mine was garbanzo beans, right?
Okay,
yeah.
this is just. Well, let
Just-
me add
can
up
I
the
just
time.
do
Maybe
my
we need
food?
a tiebreaker. Hold on.
Since we'll
do
check
we
the
need a tiebreaker?
scores.
Yeah, let's check the score. Let's check the score.
So 1 minute, 34, 44.
And I might be able to do
48.
garbanzo beans, actually.
Oh, no. 1 minute, 34, 44, 49. I forgot I'm really bad at math. 1 minute and 54 seconds for Kevin. And
Okay,
then
that's
for
pretty good.
Thomas, 1 minute 12.
Shannon's doing some math right now, so I'm just gonna make sure that you're still
33.
listening.
The winner is Thomas with 1 minute and 33 seconds, and Kevin
Yes.
got 1 minute and 54 seconds.
That's lucky.
Do you want to do a
'cause I-
victory lap and do your food, T?
Do your food.
I don't have one. Pass
What?
is the sound.
So
The
you
sound is
asked and
pass.
the sound is pass.
Asked and answered. Pass.
Asked and answered. Okay.
So that was Guess the Noise.
That was great. Thank you, Shannon. What
You're
a
welcome.
wonderful segment. I can't
Yeah.
believe I'm victorious. Once
so
again,
Your
fucking
Kevin.
sick
prize
of this
is
goddamn
this
Oh god.
a graham cracker.
Okay.
And
That
I'll
looks actually
mail it
so
to
good.
you.
You can
Is that, like,
save
got
that because I'm
frosting
going
on
to
it?
be there in February, and I'll
That's
eat
right.
it then.
It is a frosted animal cracker.
Ooh,
Circus
mother.
animal.
Whoa,
Others.
that looks awesome.
So
That
this
looks
one
amazing.
it's got your name on it, Thomas.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, just put it in wrap it up in newspaper or something. I'll pick it up in February.
Yeah.
Kevin, let's
Wow.
spin that wheel one more time
do
and do
another
a
wheel?
closeout segment with
Let's do it.
Shannon. This is too fun to end it. I don't believe this. This one has been a long time coming, and it finally happened. It is a guest submitted segment from You Absolutely Know Who Suggested This, Oops All Shreks. We are going to do a short
Shrek.
improv scene where all characters have the Shrek accent.
Shout out to guest of the pod and co-host of What We Do in the Basement, Jesse Bergen, who definitely submitted this.
Gotta
Right?
be a Jesse original.
Gotta be a Jesse original.
At the bar I work at, it was so not busy one day. We watched the entire Shrek movie and no one came in, and so we renamed like everyone who works at the bar as a Shrek character. It was amazing.
Who were you?
I was Prince Charming.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice to be that. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here, because there's a photo from the Fringe Festival of a show that we did, where Jesse got to make this segment happen in real life.
Yeah, we all got Shrek masks.
Yeah,
There's a photo of Kevin surrounded. In fact, Kim is in this photo, I think.
Yeah,
Shannon.
she is. Yeah.
I don't get to see it.
Oh, you will.
Yeah,
no,
no,
we'll
no,
share
no.
screen.
Oh, okay. I thought
boom,
it
boom.
happened. I thought it was happening without me.
There it is. There it is. There I am, surrounded by Shreks galore. And so
swamp.
whereabouts are, and we're in the swamp, as you can see. Our lovely projection has brought up the swamp.
So yeah,
for us.
what's a suggestion for this scene, Shannon, for our Shrek scene?
Empty tavern.
Okay, an empty tavern.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back for another one, are you?
Always. I should mention I'm bad at impressions.
I'm really bad too,
Always
just wait.
coming back to me empty tavern. But you lot are still here.
Well, yes, not entirely. Oh shit. Not entirely empty. No, not entirely empty at all.
There's someone in the back, isn't there?
Oh,
You got hiding in the back this time.
I don't want you to
I'm
know
a
I've lied.
fugitive from justice.
You can't tell people if you're a fugitive from justice.
I'm on the run from the law.
Right.
But everybody that comes in here, you're going to tell them. She's just walked in here, you've just told her.
There's the thing,
Why would you want
lassie.
to be a fugitive from justice?
What are our voices?
The law is like an onion. It's got layers.
What's going on?
Right. Well, you know what else has got layers?
What?
Your mother.
Oh, them's fighting words. Get out of me swamp. By which I mean the tavern which we named Me Swamp.
Yeah, why did you change the name of me tavern?
We're all British Shreks.
Yeah, now we're British Shreks. I can't remember. Why does it fucking sound like this now?
It's just all the little different tricks for you there.
Now listen. I am the Shrek fugitive, and I must be freed from my prison.
And I'm the Shrek bar owner, and I want you to leave my tavern.
And I'm the Shrek elf here to entertain the mini Shreks.
And see?
Wow, I've never been
believe it or
my
not,
entire life.
that was the best it's ever gone.
So, remember earlier when I was like, hey, if you came to this show from Jake and Amir, and you're new here, I want you to know that is about standard. Okay?
It doesn't
about
get too much better than that.
Par for the course, as it were. Thomas and I have been improvising for collectively over 25 years. I don't know about you, Shannon.
Add another 10 in there for me.
Sure.
We're all really good at this.
We're veterans.
And Shrek, I'd like to say we all know it decently.
I'm a fanatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet here we are.
Here we are.
And that is life, isn't it, folks?
That's the beauty of improv.
Shannon,
man.
is there anything you would like to plug before we wrap up for today?
Wow, what a loaded question.
It could be your socials.
Yeah, my Instagram is sometimes funny. It's at the Shannon Bacchus. And I sometimes post funny videos, but I also do a series on my Instagram where I tell you about my dreams, and they're always really weird.
Oh,
awesome.
Not like my hopes and dreams, like my subconscious state.
That sounds great.
You like wake up and start recording right away? Do you do
I
that?
just recap. I do last night's dreams with no context, and I just recap it, and it's very alarming sometimes. Not in a scary way, but just what the fuck is wrong?
Do you have to
with
take
my brain?
I genuinely curious, do you take notes when you wake up right away and then go make the video later, or are you like fresh
I don't
waking
make a
up and being
video. I just take a picture of myself in bed being like, this is what I dreamed about last night. Bullet point. And I put a nice
that's fun.
sleepy song with it. And I think they're pretty interesting.
Okay, I like it. I know nothing. Like I don't ever remember my dreams. And I love when people talk about theirs. So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you were in Peg City and you're looking to catch me and fucking dumbass Jesse Bergen, as well as the rest of, I'm just blaming him because he did that. The rest of Club Soda, we're doing a show on November 26th at the Gas Station Arts Center. Tickets and information should be out by the time this is out, so check out Club Soda Improv to find out more. Thomas, do you have anything that you would like to fucking plug?
I don't. But
we have a hashtag we need to start spreading.
Oh yeah.
Oops on segments. That's right.
Yeah.
That's the way we're gonna get on
Oops.
If
Jake
you
and Amir's
agree
segments.
that we should appear on Jake and Amir's show to teach
do
them a
Oops
thing
All
or two,
Shreks with them.
maybe have them play Oops All Shreks and see how they like it.
I mean, with that high caliber level of improv, who wouldn't want to put that on their
Exactly.
episode?
Yeah.
So hashtag Oops on segments.
Whose
Hashtag
Shrek
Oops
is
on
it
Shrek.
anyway?
Oh, there we go. Whose Shrek is it anyway?
Thank you for
Don't give
tuning
Jesse
in.
more ideas, please. Thank you for tuning in, folks.
And
Check out what we
Shannon,
do in the basement. That's
As
what
we depart, if you could just pull up your phone, open the podcast app, and rate us 5 stars, we would appreciate that a lot. And if you're listening at home, you can do just like Shannon, your new hero.
Just like
Yep.
your new hero, Shannon.
Just search
Look at
for
it.
Oops All Segments. This is so good.
She slowly pulls up Jake and Amir's segments show. And
It's gonna
5
start
stars
coming up.
theirs.
We appreciate it. Thank you for listening, everybody. Have a good week. See ya.
Bye.
See ya. Love you guys.
Ugh.